Good morning. How you doing out there? Today I just want to cover something that just came to my mind last night as I was sleeping, or before I went to sleep rather. And it was just the things that I did while I was on drugs that I never thought I'd do, but did it anyway. Like prostitution, porn, escort service, you name it, I did it. But as growing up, I thought those things was just in the movies and on TV. I never thought that was a real lifestyle until I got involved in it. Drugs and alcohol would take you to some strange ass places. When I first started to basically prostitute myself, there's no pretty way of putting it. I was about 22 years old. I was living at the Transition Living for Boys in the West Village, and on the east side at that time the piers, they called them the piers, where you would prostitute yourself. It was just like a bunch of queens and whoever else that was down there, and pretty much everyone was on crack at that time, so you felt right in. It was a whole camaraderie system. There was this van, and see, and the sick part about drugs is that you are willingly placing yourself in danger just to get your next hookup, just to get your next fix, or whatever you want to call it. And obviously, I didn't know them, and they asked me to come in the van. And it was two guys. And they said that will I be a third person and whatever his sexual escapades was going to be. I'm high, I'm drinking, and they offer me beer. Beer was like gold to me. Little did I know they lived upstate New York. And we drove and we drove. And I'm like, where are we going? They said, oh, yeah, we live in, oh damn, what was that town? Poughkeepsie. They said we live in Poughkeepsie. And so when we finally got to the house and things started to evolve to sex, it was the three of us. And they were lovers, and there was an older partner and a younger partner. And I had to use the bathroom. So the older one said, piss in his mouth. And I'm like, what? He said, piss in his mouth. And he said, I'll give you $20 if you do it. So of course I did. And the young guy was just willingly letting me piss in his mouth. I'd never been involved in anything like that at that time, so you can imagine my shock. But like I said, when you're trying to get your next hit, you don't give a fuck what you're doing as long as you get it. So they brought me back down. No. I took the bus back down there next morning. I spent the night and left the next morning. The second trick I did, it was this guy. He liked to get his dick slammed in drawers. And every time you slam it in a drawer, he would pay you $150. So I started getting involved in that and doing it for like maybe once every 2 weeks of whenever I ran into him. And on I think it was the third or fourth time that we met, I slammed the dick in his drawer about 4 times, so that meant he owed me $600. So I guess that the 4th time wasn't giving him the gratification that he wanted. So I was ready to leave. So I said, well, you can give me my money, I'm good to go. He said, no, I'm not going to give you money. I said, oh. He said, because I didn't get what I wanted. I said, okay. Put your dick back in the drawer. I went to the furthest wall of that room, and I ran and I kicked the shit out that drawer. And he buckled over and he said, your money's in the dresser. So I took my money, I politely left, and on my way out, I said, do not ever make me do something that I don't want to do again. and never seen him again. There's been other times that I'm really ain't going to right now, but it just made me think last night, the things that you do for drugs, the lowest points of your life is when you are desperate to get whatever you need. Drugs is a bitch, and if you think the women are the only ones that prostitute themselves, you're wrong, because men do it as well. And I'm here to say is that you can make yourself the victim, but you don't have to stay the victim. And I wish you all the best, and that's enough for now, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, and may God be with you. Take care.